And we are live. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Rhymes with Klei. I'm Hugo. I'm a programmer and designer here at Klei.
And I'm Haley. I'm an artist / animator on DSD.
And we're here to talk about Wickerbottom. Hooray.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cool new things with Wickerbottom. She got a bunch of new books. She got new skins. She's got a lot of cool stuff. And we can get into it.
Oh, Hugo, show off the shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm also wearing this. I was told to do a little bit of advertising. It's still
the
available.
DST Terraria crossover
T-shirt. Yes. it was not on purpose, but it works. So yeah. So welcome everyone. If you've got any questions, feel free to shoot. And should we get into some skins?
Yeah, let's see.
Just click here.
Yeah, switch the game screen.
Okay, and there we go. I'm good with technology sometimes.
Nice. Oh yes, we are in office today.
I know, yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, not first time in the office, but first time streaming from the office for the DST team. Well,
second time.
Yeah, second time. We did the last one too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not we, but you know.
The collective we. Yeah.
For a second I thought you were going to say the cool guys.
Those other cool streamers. Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, let's get into some cool skin stuff for... I clicked on the wrong thing. For Wickerbottom, we have some really cool new skins. First, we can look into the belongings. So we have a reskinned mini sign, the library placard, for the mini sign that you can just put symbols in there and stuff. I really like this because it kind of goes with the style of like Wicker's library in general that we see in the trailer, and like her shelves and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's simple, but I like this one.
Yeah, it fits nice with the walls and yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's different.
Then we have the
Last of Wood skin. Yeah. Chem and Phi. Exactly.
Then we have the Mind's Eye Life Amulet. Were you the one who did this one?
No.
Oh, I thought you were the one who did this one. Yeah.
I think that was Alara.
Oh,
yeah.
Classic Lara.
Yeah. I think these are the last things she banged out.
So we have this guy. It looks really good. And then this one is definitely my favorite. We have a skin for the wood wall, which is the walnut book stack. And I love the way that just
walnut?
more books and more.
It's made out of walnuts? Just joking. We should show this one at the full size. It's really cool.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that.
Also, we just to let everyone know that we're also doing giveaways during the stream. We'll be doing 3 giveaways. We'll be giving 5,000 spools. So all you need to do, I believe, is to just join the stream and
comment in the chat.
Yeah.
And then I think you're entered in.
Yeah, and you're in the giveaway.
The random selection.
And for actual Wickerbottom skins, we have this beautiful over here.
What did this one end up getting called? Okay.
The nom de plume.
Cool.
My French is a little rusty, so.
That's good.
I really like this one. Although we also did something else. We made a lot of the skins that were drops only. We made them weavable as well. Before they were only drops or Steam Marketplace, but now you can actually weave a bunch of them. So that's cool too. But and this one is the body, the hands, and the feet. We don't have the legs with this one because it's a full...
Go to the hands. Look at that, see-through sleeves. So nice.
I hadn't noticed that
Very
detail.
Fancy.
Nice.
She's so elegant.
So elegant. Cool, yeah. And we can dive in the game and actually see some stuff.
Nice. How many days are you in this game?
I think I managed to survive the 4 seasons, very, very by the skin of my teeth kind of thing. But the things that I tend to play with friends, and they usually want to play with me because they assume that I'm very good at it.
Yeah.
But it becomes a domino effect.
Cheating. Yeah.
I'm good at cheating. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah, just happen to find all of the ingredients to resurrect you guys or to recover health. You know.
Oh, we're gonna do the first giveaway before we get into the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's roll the dice. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how
waiting
this one
to see.
works.
We're gonna get a message. So everyone who's chatted is entered.
Yeah, some people who see some messages in the chat. Yeah, we're doing 3 giveaways during the stream for 5,000 spools. All you need to do to enter is just comment in the chat, and you're up for some spools. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Rusty CCV asked, "When's the update?" It's live right now. You can play Wickerbottom with the skins and everything now. And
you want to read?
We just got the winner of the first giveaway, and it's 7 fictional stakes. Congratulations, you've won 5,000 spools.
Nice. 7 fictional _ stakes. Congratulations.
We're doing 2 more before the end of the chat, so yeah, stay tuned.
You'll get a PM soon.
Yeah. Gonna join in as Wickerbottom. Cool. I got her nice skin over here.
Nice. Oh yeah, get close.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like her glasses as well. The little details.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, yeah.
Does she have the chain? Can you turn her sideways?
Oh
no, no chain. No. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Not this time. Yeah. Just gonna first give myself some free crafting, just so we can craft everything. And I think I can show the wall stuff first.
Sure.
So yeah, for the wood wall, now we have the walnut book stack. Oh, we also just missed her idol here. Just gonna build a couple over here. And yeah, so this is the basic level.
Cool.
And if we increase it a little more, now it has like 2 shelves.
Nice.
But the detail that I like here is that it doesn't have all that many books in like both shelves. But once we add a little more, and one more, there we go.
Oh my goodness!
And it just fills with books.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
I'm not sure if books are the most safe building material, but you know they look good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was very excited about this one because the idea originally was to have the book cabinet also serve as a wall. But then I decided to just make it into a skin instead because it lines better than it would have if it was the book cabinet. And yeah, people can make giant labyrinths of books and libraries and stuff. I think that's really cool.
Library maze.
Yeah.
Every world's gonna have one soon.
I'm a big advocate for it.
Great.
I think you can also show, because there's one more stage. Yeah, there's one last book here, and there we go. And then if it's completely destroyed, it just looks like that.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was...
a nice tile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was Glurms who was talking about just straight up using that to like make paths between like his mega bases and stuff, so it's an exciting one.
Nice.
We also have the amulet. There we go. Yeah, the Mind's Eye amulet. It's a little shiny, so I'm just gonna put it on the ground instead.
What does this one do? Because I've never found this item.
Well, it makes you a little shiny. It also does more things, but I completely forgot. So
okay.
you put me on the spot.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will make you shiny.
And the last one is actually the mini sign, which we have over here. There we go.
Speed boost. Thank you, chat. Makes you faster. Shiny and speed. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I totally knew that. I was testing the chat and that's passed. Yeah, and this is the mini sign, which we can then put symbols into it. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. I like how like fancy it looks. Mm-hmm. You know?
It'll stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, those are the skins. Just gonna jump back to the next day just so we have like better lighting in the game. Okay. And yeah, now we can get into some of her new books.
Ooh.
Just gotta scroll all the way, free crafting. We already had horticulture. Oh, the first thing.
Bookcase.
First, the bookcase, right? Bookcase is an interesting one because one of the concerns that we had when it came to the design of Wickerbottom is that papyrus can be a bit of a bottleneck for her, especially when you're early in the game. So the idea behind the bookcase is to kind of like help a little bit with that bottleneck. So books that get used, they can be stored in the bookcase. Oh. And you can actually store those books in there, and they will slowly, over time, recover. And if there's a Wickerbottom nearby, it actually recovers slightly faster. There's like a little bonus to that.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Originally, the idea was to have her be the only one who can open and close it, but that would be a little sucky for like Maxwell characters because they can also read the books.
Yeah.
So we opted for going with the bonus instead, and.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you can have the infinite book, which is great because some of those recipes are pretty tricky, and once you use them up, then they disappear.
Yeah, it's a little heartbreaking sometimes.
This is nice.
Yeah. It also functions as a alchemy machine for other players. So instead of building an alchemy machine, you can build this, and it functions the same way. Yeah.
Because you don't really need an alchemy machine when you're Wickerbottom.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
no, if
not
you don't need a science machine.
The alchemy machine.
Yeah, the alchemy machine still helps you a bunch.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then some of her new books. Oh, we already had those. Her old books are still around, so we still have like Birds of the World, we still have Horticulture Abridged, Sylviculture, Sleepy Time Stories, and The End is Nigh, and On Tentacles. Then we have some other interesting ones. We have The Angler's Survival Guide. I'm gonna just craft all of them at once, just so we have all of them.
Sure.
Take a minute.
Those are some good sounds from our sound designer, Amanda.
Shout out to Amanda.
Yeah. That's the sounds of books getting made.
There we go. Oh, I think it's a little loud. Sorry everyone. Let me just boost the settings here. Okay. Hope that is vaguely better. Sorry about that. So yeah, first we have the Angler's Survival Guide. Just gonna make a boat.
Oh, turn your God mode on.
Yeah, that's a good call. Do a super God mode instead. So C's core make boat. So I have a boat because the thing with the Angler Survival Guide, the idea is that it's the same function as the Birds of the World, except instead of being birds, it's fish, right? So, but if you try to cast it on land, it doesn't work because you can't just make it rain.
I guess
make it rain fish, right?
Yeah.
But if you are on near a body of water, then you can actually spawn several schools of fish.
There they go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a few over there. And
you can do it just off the land too, right?
Yeah, if you are near the body of water but not in the body of water, it also works. Basically just looks around the character in a range to see if there is a place where they can spawn. So spawns, and it also spawns the school of water according to like where in the world you are. So depending on the waters you're at, it's going to spawn different types of fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it wouldn't spawn like shallow water fish
if you're in deep water.
Here, okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
See. So you still have to get out there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Boat around. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Chintzy Nat 7 asked, any chance of more books in the future? I don't know. I'm not going to say no because we're always updating the game and adding new content for it. But currently we don't have anything planned. But who knows? That might change in the future. Yeah. Yeah, the next one we have, this is an interesting one, and it went through a lot of like different design ideas, but the Pyrokinetics Explained. It's basically like a quick way of dealing with fire. So if things are on fire, you can just use your Pyrokinetics Explained, and it will, in a range, it will just put out all of the fires, but it will store them in this new item, the Fiery Pen, which you can then equip and use it as a red staff, as a fire staff. And it also loads the Fiery Pen according to the number of fires that you have around you. So if I have a bunch of fires, I'm just going to set a bunch of things on fire.
You'd want to put out the most fires possible in one round? Okay.
Yeah, that would be like part of the strategy, really. Okay. If you want like fully loaded, you would basically just put out as many fires as you want.
Ooh, very good.
Yeah, and when things are like smoldering or smoking, they do like half of what a full fire would fill. But yeah, it does a big range, and it's a quick way to like handle fires and also get a little bonus out of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me look at a question.
One ASDF 44S were books that didn't make it into the beta stage. We brainstormed a lot of like different things for the new books. There were a few ideas that didn't make it through. We were also talking about different ways where the books would expire. Something like a ham batch, for instance, a book that instead of being 8% used, it would expire like the hand bat does.
Oh.
Yeah, like an organic book.
All right, yeah, right? I get you.
Yeah, the idea of a book
that's
like made of
spoil.
Yeah, the idea of a book made of meat is a little weird, but
moldy book. Panini, yeah.
And since
that's
it's
funny.
Nighttime, I can actually show off the Lunar Grimoire. There we go, perfect opportunity. So that was another book that we added. Yeah, the Lunar Grimoire basically just helps, just sets a full moon instantly.
Oh, okay.
If it's already full moon, you can't read it, obviously.
Does the percent still go down? Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
Yeah, we prevent the whole thing.
That's good.
Yeah, and if you read it during the daytime, it will still work. You just gotta wait till nighttime for it to be full moon again.
Art Lexus asks, any plans on buffing Lunar Grimoire?
No, not currently. Yeah.
To be, I don't know what that would be, like an instant full moon. not at the moment.
Makes
not
it nighttime. Yeah. And Fake Luck 737 asked, can you use a book when it's 1%? Yes, you can. As long as there's some percentage in there, you can still use it to cast the thing. And Oya Mizuru 0 asks, does it affect the cycle of the moon? It does. It basically resets the whole cycle of the moon. Yeah. Yeah. We also have Overcoming Arachnophobia, which basically just spawns this big magical web on the ground that slows down mobs and enemies, but it doesn't affect players or players' followers. So if I have just spawn a merm over here. Oh, there we go. And they are coming after me. They will move slower while they're going into this. And it lasts quite a while. So if players could just spawn like a big zone of those to just slow down enemies. And yeah, it works on deer clops, works on the verger, and a bunch of like different things. Yeah.
Does it work on spiders?
It does work on spiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
yeah,
to know.
we talked about it not working on spiders, but we thought it would still like be worth doing because it's supposed to be like a magical thing rather than an actual like web. Another thing we talked about was making it so it actually gave Weber a speed buff, so he moved faster. But it ended up not being worth the amount of work that we put in there. But yeah. Oh, now it's coming after me.
Okay, run. Another question. Cows Cows is here. Can you refuel books with papyrus, or do they just despawn?
You cannot refuel books with papyrus, no, but you can put them in the bookcase, and they will slowly refuel over time. Yeah, and if you have a Wickerbottom near it, it will slowly go a little faster too. Yeah. Also, Lacknish_monster asked, what inspired the Lunar Grimoire book? Well, we always brainstorm a bunch of like different ideas, and with Wickerbottom, we were trying to think of ideas that were not necessarily directly related to combat. And so we always we stopped to think like, what are some of the things that the players have to worry about that are not necessarily combat related? And the cycle of the moon or the full moon always came up. So we thought maybe we could do something with that.
Yeah.
And yeah. Another thing that players have to deal with pretty often is temperatures. So we have the Tempering Temperatures book. Yeah, the names are always fantastic. Like Jen does an amazing
Very
work.
Cute.
Yeah, so Tempering Temperatures book basically stabilizes the player's temperature. All the players in vicinity get their temperature immediately. God damn it, you're still after me.
Get that, Merm.
I'm gonna give myself a knife sword. Just so I can... If they come close, I can just... Yeah, so the tempering temperatures basically just stabilizes the temperatures of all the players around. And if they are overheating, it immediately goes back to like a baseline, and if they are freezing, it also goes back to a baseline. It just goes, and my favorite bit about this one is also dries them immediately.
Oh, okay.
So if you drown and you have a Tempering Temperatures book, I would do that right now, but I would lose basically off my book. No, so I'll show you a different time. Yeah. But yeah, it instantly dries the players and dries all of the items in their inventory as well.
So that could really save you.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah. And then we have the Practical Rain Rituals. I think the name's pretty self-explanatory. It spawns rain, and if it's already raining, it stops rain. One small detail that I appreciate is that it also immediately like wets all of the farm plots. So if you're standing like in the middle of like farm plots and you use that, it immediately soaks them with water.
Nice.
Which just makes it slightly faster than using a watering can.
Good for the mega farm.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not enough hours in the day.
Yeah.
To water the mega farm.
I was hoping it would actually increase the moisture a little faster, because then I could show the tempering temperatures, but we'll leave it raining for now.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, we're going to do another giveaway at 4 p.m. So we have another minute if you want to chat and enter the giveaway. Again, we're doing 3 giveaways. This will be our second one, and the giveaway is for 5,000 spools.
And if you chatted before, you're already entered in. So
yeah, exactly.
Everyone that's already been in the chat, you're in. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing one more. Art Lexus. What's the difference between Wickerbottom reading books and Maxwell reading books?
Yeah, so Maxwell also has the ability to read books, but the main difference is that Maxwell consumes more sanity to read the books. So Wickerbottom consumes a certain amount, and Maxwell consumes 2.5 times more that amount. And also Maxwell can't craft the books.
I see.
Yeah, so you still need Wickerbottom even though you are playing with a Maxwell. Yeah. I think we are going to do the giveaway now. We're rolling dice.
We're waiting.
Yep.
To get a message. Who's gonna win it? We all need to buy new Wickerbottom stuff.
Kitty Katana said, how about when Wirt reads them? So that Wirt can read the books as well. But when she reads it, she actually gets a sanity effect, whether it's a positive or a negative one. It actually increases her sanity or decreases it depending on the book. So she can't actually like use the power of the book, but she can read it a little bit and get some sanity out of it, which is cool. And the winner of this giveaway is, drumroll, Foxy Gappa. So yeah, congrats on your
Congratulations!
5,000 spools. Yeah, I believe we'll be in touch to give you the spools. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, you'll get a message.
And Pog9 says, "Can we all be winners? You're all winners in my heart."
Let's see, more books?
Oh yeah, let me just. I'm just gonna summon the full moon again because I can, and it's nighttime. Also, just gonna restore my sanity. There we go. Yeah. The next one we have the apicultural notes, which just spawns a couple of grumblebees, and they follow Wickerbottom around, and they work as followers for her. So if you attack someone, they will attack it, and yeah, you can build yourself a little army of grumblebees, which is pretty useful when you're fighting things like the Crab King, because they don't need to be on a boat. They can just float and keep attacking, so they're still pretty good on that. Yeah, and they will, if you disconnect and then reconnect, they will also still be there, and they'll still be following you and not be aggressive with other players.
So they won't lose interest and wander around?
Yeah,
they'll stay with Wickerbottom?
They will stick around.
Cool.
Yeah, basically.
So I was testing this feature, and the first thing I tried to do was spawn a bunch of grumblebees and then go fight the bee queen, and it didn't quite go the way I thought it would go.
Yeah.
I think that's still the case.
Yeah, originally, the idea was to make Wickerbottom's grumblebees look slightly different than the actual bee queen's grumblebees. But then we thought, why would the grumblebees still attack the bee queen? So instead, we just made the bee queen take over.
She steals all your grumblebees, and they all attack you.
And also, it was funny to see people figuring that out, because a lot of people are like, I'm just gonna make a bunch of these and attack the bee queen. But what ends up happening is that they all just go after you instead.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run away if I can for a bit.
That might not have been a good.
Not the smartest move I've made, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Foxy Gappa asked, were there any plans to change some of her older books? Yes, we did change a few of her older books. The silviculture one, for instance, now instead of just advancing trees one phase, it always maximizes them. So your trees are always maximized when you use the silviculture. And a little known fact, it also pacifies the tree guard. So if you have a tree guard attacking you, if you use this, see?
I like that. Yes.
Little known
That'll
fact.
be helpful.
Oh no, are they still coming after me? Oh no, they're still mine. Yeah, 'cause I didn't attack the bee queen.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so they're still following me around.
Nice. We have a bee question. Landsy, what if you go in the caves with the bees? Will they follow? Will they come with you?
I'm not sure. I want to say yes, but I'm not entirely sure on that one.
Unclear.
Try
it out.
Check. Yeah.
I hope they do.
Yeah, and next we have the Everything Encyclopedia. This one's an interesting one. It's a book that basically, it's better if you use it with other characters around Wickerbottom than Wickerbottom herself, and it's great for the early game because what it does is that it gives a knowledge bonus to all the other characters. Right. So if I use it once, then both Wickerbottom too, it benefits her too, but then all the other players can craft something from a science machine without having a science machine near them. And the bonus sticks with them. So if I use 3 times, they can then craft 3 items from a knowledge level that they don't have yet.
Okay.
So if they're near a science station, they could craft something from an alchemy machine and so on.
Nice.
And it stays with them. So if you save the game and you come back later, you still have that bonus, and it sticks around until you're completely depleted.
It's like she's giving a little class on how to make something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
she's
cute.
teaching everybody else.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Then we have Horticulture Expanded. The original name that I had for this book, and Jen does an amazing job, but I really wanted this to be called Horticulture Abridged. But whatever.
That's too long. No.
Yeah, it would have been a little. It would have been a little
Yeah.
too long. That's true. And this is basically an upgraded version of the Horticulture Abridged, and it will grow all of your plants to the max, and it will also give them all the nutrients they require, and it also talks with them, so basically relieves their stress.
Right.
And if you set things right and you have like everything is watered in there, so if you combine the rain book with the Horticulture Expanded, you can usually get max yields. You still won't get a giant crop,
Right.
but you can get max yields basically.
So seeds.
Yeah, you get 2 seeds and
Nice.
two products from everything that you're growing, which is a good way to get a good head start in the beginning of the game.
Nice.
Yeah, and last but not least, we have the Lux Aeterna Redux, which is the upgraded version of the Lux Aeterna, which is it's a light book. It produces a shaft of light that just it's not all that visible
It'll
because it's
stay
not
there.
nighttime.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the original version lasts for half a day, and the upgraded version it lasts for 2 days. It's also marked as daylight, so it helps grow crops as well. And if you are in the caves, however, it does cause an earthquake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you are
Spooky.
underground, so
Right.
where's that light coming from?
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lanzias, does it give heat? It does not give heat. This one is basically exclusively a light source. Just set my sanity back to 1 again. Yeah. Those are the books. We also did some small changes to her previous books. But yeah, that's where the books are at, basically.
Nice. Well, that's a whole inventory, basically,
Yeah,
of books.
yeah.
That's a ton of books.
You basically have almost a full inventory when it comes to books. But yeah, we talked about it as well. Like, there's too many books, but a lot of them are very situational. So very rarely will the players have like all of the books at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Should we dive into some art?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Okay.
Swap it over.
And I click here. Huzzah!
All
There
right.
we go.
So everyone who worked on this update gave me their art, and I'm gonna do my best to remember. Most, like this page of books, Anne-Marie worked on, designing all the new covers. You can see there's kind of, in that green spots, there's some concepts for different temperature symbols we were looking at before we finally settled on, I believe the one near the middle has the thermometer on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can kind of see it went through some pretty similar but different detailed variations before we settled on something. The fish book down at the bottom, there's one with like a fish mouth coming up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one didn't make it, but
Yeah, I really liked out of the temperature ones. I really liked the one where the thermometer is on like the other side of the book, but it worked better where it ended up in the end.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
easier to open, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, so that's yeah, we can go.
Yeah, I also really like the bee one with like the
honeycombs?
Yeah, how
Yeah.
they fit very well. That tickles my brain in a nice way.
Yeah, that's one of my faves. Those would be good notebooks. We should get into merch.
But yeah, maybe some merch for the store, like
Yeah.
that's Wickerbottom notebooks. Wellington Skellington asks, does the light from someone joining back into a server count as daylight for crops? I don't believe so. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, these are some thumbnails that I did when we were so early in the update where we were saying, okay, everything's gonna have these cool magic effects, so just come up with whatever for all these books. So you can kind of see I had a few fish ideas. Those kind of all merged into the same idea when I showed them off to the team. the bee book. That one is pretty much stayed the same. Poof of air.
Oh, Conan Amaya is rating us with a party of 185. Thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you.
And welcome to the chat. Yeah, this is a Klei dev stream where we're now diving into some art for Wickerbottom. And we're also going to do a giveaway for 5,000 spools. The next one will be at 4:15. We already done 2, and we're going to be doing the third and last one in 4 minutes. So all you need to do to join in is just be in the chat and chat. Yeah.
Just chime off in the chat. Oh, yes, these are from Anne-Marie. So they were some early concepts for how we were going to do the rain book. I think it came out a little different than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so here's a cool looking cloud.
Yeah, we ended up going with something more starvy in the end, but the idea was there from the beginning, basically.
Yeah.
And these effects, they were quite interesting because we were really trying to drive home like what the books were doing and still like breathe some fresh air into the effects that we had before.
This is, I believe, from Steph. She was designing the fire pen, and you can see next to the staff kind of how they came up with a few variations, and then we all voted on which one we liked the best, and that's the one that made it in. So yeah. Next one.
Stram Punch asks, are you streaming from the studio or are people still working from home at Klei? We are streaming from the studio. However, we have like a hybrid model at Klei right now. We do both from home and from the studio depending on the person's preferences and risk tolerances. Yeah.
This is a old version of how the sylviculture book effect was going to be. So this is something you do like flat on a circle, and then the programmer will put it on the ground in perspective. So this would have radiated out from the character as they read the book, but it got scrapped. This one changed the most.
Yeah.
I've got a few here. You'll see to the final. We were thinking of having this magic-y little sprout come up.
Yeah, at one point we even combined both because sometimes depending on the color that we did, like the roots, they would look more like a snowflake, or they would look too physical, so it was hard to find a balance for that one. And we combined with this at one point, tried to have some sprouts coming off, but could never quite find it.
Yeah, this one was like, the idea was roots coming out of the book and like digging through the ground. I think we said this one looked a little too like earthwormy. And then I think this should be the last, close to the last. And then we came with this cool, Anne-Marie came up with this cool twisting root method.
Vovan VV asked if there's a keyword for the giveaway. There is no keyword. You just gotta be in chat and chat, really. There's no specific keyword. Yeah.
I always forget that this Wilson, people aren't used to seeing it because I look at it all day.
Oh yeah, I forgot
but
this
about this is all our characters are on the same cutout parts. So when we're testing new animations, it layers all of them on top of each other. So this is like the super character with everything equipped. You can see like Wilson's hair, he's got the hat on, the Warthog's tail, everything's. This character's wearing everything.
Yeah, I forget.
You just have to. It just goes, and you become blind to it.
Yeah, because we see it all the time, and I forget that. Yeah, it's not out there for everybody. Yeah.
And then this is, I think might be the final silviculture, or at least close to the final.
Yeah, it's close to the final, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second part.
Part 2. The next part. There we go.
All right.
Also that it is 4:15. We're going to do our third and last giveaway. So if you've been chatting, if you've been in the chat, then you're already in, and we're going to roll the dice now.
Good luck. It's time. Waiting to see. Is it gonna be?
Suspense is killing
Who
me.
got it? Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Corokicelia, I guess. Did I read that right?
Corokicelia has won
the giveaway. So congratulations. You've won 5,000 spools. We'll send you a DM about, so you can get those spools.
Go shopping.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh, okay. So this GIF is a test. We were going to have like a animation for when Wickerbottom used the books, but it failed.
Yeah.
So that was something we were kind of playing with. I don't think that became anything.
We do have an animation that plays when the books don't work, like when you try to like read the fish book on land, for instance.
Right.
But yeah, it ended up looking very different from that, because that was still based on Wickerbottom's original book effect, and then we changed the original book effects, and we ended up with something else. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this might be one too. Yeah, just playing with that version 1 shaft of light Wickerbottom effect.
Yeah. The thing that we ended up with was like she would start reading, the shine build up, and then it would just flicker out and some smoke would come out, and then she'd be like, oh, I can't use this on land, or it's already full moon, or whatever the reason might fail, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Da-da-da. All right, moving on. This is the bookcase.
This is all you, right?
Yeah, these were some early concepts I did, trying to figure out what it was exactly. I think you just said a bookcase and a desk, so I looked up a bunch of old cool... Thank you.
Okay, I think you're back.
Jan fixed it.
Yeah. Some technical issues on our part. It happened in the beginning of the stream too. It happens sometimes. It's okay.
Thank you for staying.
Yeah, thank you for sticking around.
Here.
We're still here. Just give a couple minutes to everyone to see that we live.
Thank you for all your Fs in the chat. We felt all of them.
We could still see the Fs in the chat. Yeah. So we were talking about the cabinets, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I really like the little doily that we ended up.
The doily is cute.
End. Yeah, and I like how it's also in the UI when you actually open the cabinet. There's a little doily in there too.
Yeah, Steph threw that in, which was a nice touch.
It was a really nice touch. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully everyone's getting close to done seeing ads for rejoining. Sorry
everyone.
Yeah, I'll talk a bit about these. This is getting closer. These drawings are getting closer to the final skin. You can see it still has the doors on it. I thought it kind of looked like glasses, which I thought would be cute, but it's complicated. Opening doors is complicated, and we didn't want that.
Yeah.
The doily got moved to the desk, just so you could see the books more. We wanted... So, if you notice in the trailer, Wickerbottom also has a cabinet like this in her secret library.
Yeah.
But this isn't that one. This is a replica one that she's made in the Constant. So it's got to look kind of wooden and junky, but it's still got, like, her little doilies and stuff. I assume she could just make those, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the UI stuff.
Yes.
With the little doily in there. I really like that touch because it kind of like brings it to life. We ended up not going with the paper, but we do have the doily just like centered in the middle, kind of going with it. I think that was a really nice one.
Go next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her new custom idol.
Nice.
Yeah.
This one, I believe, was done by Steph. And you can see there's like an extra third arm in there. So when we're testing, sometimes if your player is holding the item, they'll still do the custom idol without having their arm go all weird because they're holding something. Sometimes they'll even put the item away and do the idol and pull it back out.
Yeah.
I think Weber does that.
Yeah, I think so, because Weber does the whole web thing.
Yeah, they're using 2 hands, so.
Which is still one of my favorite idols of all time.
Thank you.
Yeah. you
wow. Oh man, that's,
It is, it's so happy, and there's the web thing. It's really good.
Yes, this one's cute. She can shush everybody. Oh, that's the fizzles.
Yeah.
Part 3.
Part 3, there we go.
Oh yes, so this is Steph's thumbnails. So you can see it starts out from some simple drawings, and then Steph turns that into the finished product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we even use some of those drawings while we're trying to prototype stuff just to make sure it's going to work. I remember for Wigfrid singing, for a long time, it was something that looked more or less like this, and it would just show the pose and then stops, just so we can figure out like the timing and how it actually feels in game.
Yeah, and you want it to work from different angles too, so that can be kind of tricky when you're trying to figure out what action would read from behind or the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can be tricky. Oh, nice. So these are all our book wall skins together. These are from Lyra, and a few different versions of the amulet there. Yeah, I think those must be pretty close to what the final looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were fairly straightforward, and yeah, the final finished product looks pretty much like that, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like these.
And this is the new skin.
Plum something. I already forgot.
Nom de plume?
Nom de plume, yes.
I don't know what that means. Feather?
My French is a little... Yeah, plume is definitely feather,
okay.
But my French is a little... It's a little rusty, to be honest.
That's okay. This is an old drawing from Tony that Lyra found deep in a folder somewhere. I think they were Clue inspired.
Oh,
so this is like a Miss Peacock. Yeah, but it fit well, so we refitted it for Wickerbottom.
Yeah, in the early days of skins, there were a lot of concepts being thrown around, so I'm glad we got to like dig some of those up and bring them into the game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being told it means pen name. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
Everyone thanks everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what's a feather name? That's nothing. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this last one, these are Lyra sketches, just seeing how, kind of her process for how she came to the final portrait, which these look super cool.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lyra is fantastic.
Yeah, you can see, like... Yeah, they try out so many different versions, and I'm like, they all look good. I would have done the first one.
All of those could have made it into the game. You know, they're all so fantastic.
Yeah.
I do like the final product though, like a very classy, like, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Nice. I think that's all that concept art we have today.
And then we loop back to the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Wickerbottom. That was basically the whole process.
Hope you guys have fun playing. She's got a lot more magic now.
Blacknish Monster asks, what was the weird amulet thing Wicker used in her short for the library? I don't know. I guess you'll have to play and find out.
Oh.
Yeah. Are Willow and Wicker related? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah. We do have some characters that are related, but don't ask me. I'm not the lore master.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I don't know a lot about the lore secrets in the trailer, but game stuff and art questions we know.
We do have one last surprise before we actually wrap up the stream. We said we were going to do 3 giveaways, but we're actually doing a 4th giveaway as well. This one for 10,000 spools. So
how many spools?
10,000, over 9,000 spools.
Wow.
Hope we don't get DMC takedown for that one.
Oh no.
But yeah, we'll be doing a 4th giveaway with 10,000 spools. And yeah, all you need to do is the same thing you've been doing for the previous one, which is just be in the chat and yeah.
The bot will pick you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully, I hope so. I hope the bot picks you. Yeah.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
So I think we're officially going to roll the dice.
Okay.
Oh, rolling.
Who's your favorite Don't Starve character, Hugo?
Oh, that is a rough question. I usually play as Wigfrid, but my favorite character to work on was Weber. It was a lot of fun.
It's a good one. You like to fight.
Weber. And the winner is Miss Spooks. Congratulations, you have won 10,000 spools.
Wow.
We'll send you a DM, and yeah, congratulations.
Miss Spooks.
Yeah.
Well done. Go buy everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy some Wickerbottom skins. Yeah, congrats. And thanks everyone for tuning in. Yeah, this was great. Yeah.
Do we wrap or do we do questions?
Do we wrap? I can't.
I mean, wrap it up.
Oh, I thought you meant like freestyle rap. I don't think I can.
Do you want to do the rap? Do you want to do the rap you prepared? You know?
Yeah.
No. Are we at time, or do we have more time for questions?
Yeah, we could have a couple minutes if anyone has any other questions. Yeah.
Anything about the next update? No. Not at this time.
It's a wait and see thing. It's the same thing with the Wicker amulet. Yeah. Wait and see.
Oh, Miss Spooks just hopped on chat.
Yes, it is. Yes. It's you. You won 10,000 spools. Congratulations. Yeah. Yeah, Art Lexus asks, will you make more skins for character-specific items like Lucy's X and Wanda's clocks? Yeah, we're always looking for different things that we find interesting in streaming and stuff, and skinning, I mean. And yeah, so we're probably going to do more character-specific skins. We'll see. Yeah. We have a lot of in store for the game still.
Mm-hmm. A lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Black Stream Monster, where's the cave entrance skins? I guess same answer. We're always skinning stuff, so if it's not in yet, definitely, yeah. And Red Tiling My Bones asked, when's the next stream? Whenever we have something interesting or a new update, we'll look into doing another stream, yeah.
Yeah, usually launch day, or... Yeah, I guess whenever the next update is,
we push out we'll
probably have another stream.
Yeah,
on our
exactly.
stream. Yeah. And once the stream's over, we're going to be rating Do Steezies. Yeah, they're playing Don't Starve Together. Yeah. So stick around.
Yeah. I think we are at a point to wrap it up, I guess. Yeah. So we'll be rating Do Steezies after the stream, and stick around for that.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for popping by.
Congrats to our winners. Yeah. Have fun.
Congratulations to Spooks. We'll DM you soon. Still very excited in chat. Anyway.
Awesome.
Thanks for
thanks for the questions. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.